All right, good morning, you guys. It's Tuesday, August 31st, end of the month, and we're headed into September. Good morning, you guys. Good morning. Welcome. Pre-market prep for this beautiful Tuesday. Pretty quiet all over the place. Pretty quiet this morning. Not seeing a lot of action here. Just ACIUs kind of running here. Haven't done any trades yet this pre-market, but just a couple of stocks I'm looking at right now. And of course, Zoom. If you guys are looking at Zoom, they released earnings yesterday afternoon and not so good. So this stock is selling off right now. So we'll see what happens here. But I already did the fib levels and it broke the 306 yesterday afternoon. And so if I look at just do a simple fib retracement, you're looking at 269, right about 275 around this area. There's some room to go on puts. If you're going to short Zoom, there's definitely some opportunity here. So I'm going to keep a close eye on this at the bell. So that's one. And I'm looking at Amazon. Amazon yesterday did very, very well. So I'm looking at the 4-hour chart, and Amazon is seemingly doing a bull flag here. So if I pop open my moving averages, so right about here would be my target, about 34.58. The simple moving average of, let's say, 50 is right around this area. If I do the daily, it's about 34.70, 34.60 area. So I'm looking for another potential play here for Amazon today, only if I see that there is strength on the QQQ, of course. So Amazon's going to be a play for me today, possibly. And also two more. I got PDD, Pendual Dual. I've been talking about this for a week now, just kind of waiting for the right setup, waiting for the right moment. And here's a 4-hour chart. If I if I do the daily chart, this was a nice bull flag and it actually broke out this morning. So pre-market, we got a little gap up on PDD. So it's already moving out of the flag formation here. So, it's got room for at least 100, but there's not enough rewards for me if it's just going to go to 100. So if I kind of get a sense that it's going to break out over 100, then might be a good play for 100 to 105 here. This seems to be a little bit of resistance here right around the 105 area. And of course, everybody's favorite stock, Tesla, did very well yesterday. It actually closed right at 7:30, which I suspected it would be. And right now, Tesla is pre-market right about 7:30 once again. If I pop open the daily chart here, looks like it's going to break out here. So beautiful triangle breakout. So if it breaks over 730, we can definitely see, there might be a nice, beautiful run to 750 or 780 area. But if this fails here, then you're looking at, okay, well, we could short this back down to possibly 700. All right. So I'll be watching these 4 plays today. So what's going on with you guys? How was your Monday? Monday was kind of whack. Yesterday, only the tech ran yesterday, but there was no small caps, just kind of was very idle yesterday. I didn't do much on the small caps here. Mostly because IWM was really, really wacky yesterday. So nothing there. We'll see if tech can do another run. If tech does another run today, fantastic. Then I'll be all over Amazon. No, I got the sound on, I hope. Yeah. No, I got the sound on. All right, let's see. 275 Zoom. Sure, I don't know. We'll see where it goes. But just be careful with that, right? Because once the bell, because it's dropped already 50 something points here. All right. So if you try to short this, there might not be that much room to short. And we've seen how companies can bounce off earnings like this. Yeah, sound is on. Okay. You know what, with Root, all these little short squeeze plays didn't materialize over the weekend. A lot of people were talking about it, so I was thinking Root can actually do something really good, and it did pre-market yesterday up to 870, but it fell off the boat, so I had to get out of the Root. All right, so I'm not in that right now. I'm kind of looking around for re-entry. BBIG, same thing. It's kind of kind of fell off the boat as well. I'm sure there's a lot of BBIG fans out there, so don't hate on me. But I mean, it's not a play for me right now. We'll see where this goes. It's holding 7 at least right now, but if that fails, then there's definitely a little bit more downside than there's upside, unless I know there's news coming, etc. So I'm not touching these ones for now, and small caps just there's not enough volume right now on the small cap. So Moderna, you know what? Moderna actually had a Bloomberg article out this morning. They say that it actually produces more antibodies versus the PFE shot. So you guys might want to look at Moderna. I think definitely Moderna's been beaten down with all the silly articles over the weekend regarding Japan. No, not silly articles, but regarding the contamination. And they found out, I think last night there was an article out. They said that it was because of the needles. So it really wasn't any of Moderna's fault, but the stock's going to get beat up. So it's at 372 or 373 right now, and we'll see. Yeah, 375. Sorry. So we'll see if it bounces back into the 400 area, because it was kind of consolidating pretty nicely until the news dropped over the weekend. Let me just look at the daily chart if I see anything here. Yeah, just be careful with Moderna. I like it long term, but just it seems to get attacked every other day. There seems to be an article about Moderna that really rocks the stock price. End of the year might be 700, sure, if they do a stock split or something. Yeah, I talked about Amazon. So Amazon, I think we'll see upper 3460s today. There's a nice 4-hour bull flag on Moderna. By the way, you guys, I'm sorry, not Moderna, Amazon. Shout out to Jake over at TrendSpider. They hooked me up with one of their versions of TrendSpider. So definitely very clean charts. I really like it. Pretty easy to use. And so if you guys are looking for a charting software, TrendSpider is pretty good. I also use TradingView as well. But as I mentioned, Amazon has a 4-hour flag, and I'm looking for this to break out. So it's holding this 3410 level, right? And we'll see if it can pop over 34. I'm looking for 3450. Once again, the moving average is kind of a magnet right here, 3458. If it breaks that, yeah, you can start seeing some of this gap start filling up to what? 3,600. Ooh, that would be amazing money on if you did some monthly calls on that. That would be beautiful. That would be like Lambo money. All right. I'm still short on Sava. So yeah, I still believe that the FDA is gonna drop in and say something. They gotta, but the thing about the company is that while they have issued a few press releases, they haven't really attacked or went after the allegations or the claims so far. Okay, so if they don't do any PR, there's just going to be a lot of fear and uncertainty around the stock, right? There's going to be lack of interest in buyers, so there's going to be opportunities to go short. This is the 1-hour chart on Sava, and it's staircasing down. Now it is consolidating. I will give them that. It is consolidating above 50. But I'm just kind of waiting around to see if they'll drop some bad news. And I think it'll go below 40, to be honest. All right. Yeah, SBET's fine. I'm holding SBET. I'm holding DATS. That's okay. Nothing to look there. Nothing to be scared about with those stocks. I think they're very stable. SBET has amazing betting platform. And I'm looking forward to maybe some partnership news around that. Let's see. Yep. Oh, okay. Ugro's back up. All right. So Ugro got kind of hammered yesterday. You guys know this is one of my favorite swings right now. Ugro got hammered yesterday, and now we're back over 1633 in the pre-market. So that's why my portfolio jumped. All right, guys. Let's see. SBET, which platform do you use? I use Webull. All right. Let's see. Charting, TradingView. I use TrendSpider now. That's cool. Pretty nice interface. I like it. Very clean. Moderna 700 year already. Should I triple down with it? Looking to shoot. one thing about Tesla is that it always does exactly the opposite of what I think it does. I do think 750, 780 is in the horizon. It's just about timing, right? It's always about timing. And if you're going to do calls, depending on your expiration and the volatility of IV implied volatility on those calls, if it doesn't run the way you want it to, or the way you want it to, with the timing that you have, you're going to be losing on that call. Okay, so I don't average up on calls. If you're up on a call, let it ride. If you're, I don't average down on calls either, or options either. So unless there's like a really pressing case about that particular stock. All right, just going through the questions here. Okay, no more questions. ACIU. Yeah, I talked about ACIU earlier. I just don't know. They got some great news on Alzheimer's study. So it's got a really low float. It's a 24 million float stock. So it might have the opportunity to run later. And Zoom just hit another low at 296 or 295. So I would watch out for Zoom. And I think there's a definitely good opportunity with Zoom this morning at the bell, right? Quick scalp on the puts. All right, 276 would be an interesting target to go after on Zoom. I'm not convinced it'll get there, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be plenty of dip buyers on Zoom. All right, if I look at let me just zoom in here, 274. Okay, so right about here. We're at 296. Okay, right about here. Yeah. You could see 269, but that's, like I said, just be careful. You never know when this thing's going to bounce, right? I mean, they did actually beat revenue. They just missed on the EPS. I believe that's the case. So, yeah, there's some opportunity. I think so. All right. Okay, cool. Let's see, GoCo. Yeah, I'm still in GoCo. I love GoCo. Right now, it's under 5. It jumps up over 5 and it comes back down under 5. It just does that thing all day long. They actually had great news yesterday. Their board of director was nominated to the Biden administration for ambassador to Japan. I was like, wow, that's pretty impressive. While that's not really going to affect anything material for the company, so we'll see what happens with the stock. I still think it's a great opportunity and a low flow stock. Okay, great. Thank you, Force of Nature, for that information. So they did beat EPS, but gave poor future outlook. Okay, so maybe it is a great short opportunity. All right. A lot of people are asking me about Smile Direct Club, SDC. I mean, I looked at it. I'm not very impressed with it. I know some folks are talking about the next big squeeze, etc. Okay. I don't know. I just don't have I don't have too much thoughts on it at this point. All right. Okay, guys. So that's the pre-market prep. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, retweet. I appreciate it. It's August 31st. End your month strong. And I'll see you tomorrow morning at the beginning of a new month, September. All right. And have a great day and be safe.